in bed, then she gon' get her way. Got the bag, so you know she that bitch in every other 50 states. Get your money, go bust down, yo. I bust it down my wrist, I bust it down my bitch. Got her out of the city, that little bitch, she's straight. Eating cachitos and shit when we go right in the whip. Gon' get it how you living, baby, give me a kiss.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Be Blunt, the dopest podcast in your world. I'm your host, Big Chief, with your co-host, DJ Birdwater.
DJ Birdwater in the building.
Just want to start off with some blunt cheers.
Blunt cheers, my guy. You know the vibe.
Go ahead and roll one up, get one out, light it up, do whatever you got to do. Smoke with us, you know?
Always smoke with us. Smoke responsibly. Big Chief, what is it? Always chief responsibly.
Please chief responsibly.
Please chief responsibly.
So we're back with episode 4. Just wanted to start to open up and talk to you about what we did yesterday. So yes. I don't know if y'all been to a baseball game before. Yesterday I went to my first Dodgers baseball game, and I kind of wanted to talk about it.
Yes, sir. Took my boy to his first game. It was me, Mike, and this guy right here. How was it, bro? Tell me your first experience at a Dodger game.
So I didn't want to go without a jersey, so you know what I mean? So me and Mike went up there and to a store. My friend owns a store in Fox Hills Mall, and we bought some Dodgers jerseys. And then we pulled up to the game, smoked some Dodger bats, smoking big old bats outside before we went in.
Yeah. You came correct, though. The fit looked fresh.
No, yeah.
And all that.
Yeah, I had my Dodgers hat. I had a Dodgers jersey. Whose jersey did I have on? Do you remember?
Billinger.
Yeah, Eric Bellinger. The singer.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Shit. But it was pretty dope. We walked in and there was a whole like a crowd just whole blued out. You know what I mean? It was just blue, Dodger blue, everywhere in the stadium, and it was packed.
It was.
The concessions was packed. Everything was packed. But it was a vibe. I was expecting seats behind the batter. He's there. I was expecting seats behind the batter, and I get there. And we're like in the nosebleeds of the batter seats.
No, we're not. Hold on. We're field level, so if you know what that means, you know that we had good seats. If you're on field level, that's still good seats. But the problem was, I tried to buy 3 tickets, and I don't know what it is, but they didn't have many options in threes. And I couldn't see where the tickets were at. And I just bought them. Little did I know they were kind of in a spot where I've never sat. But we're still field level.
It was low-key a chilling spot because we could have put our feet up and our like food on the actual like.
We didn't have to hold our food.
Other than that, like it was pretty cool. We stayed through the game. We were actually watching the game. Dodgers were up 2-0 in the top of the 7th inning, and we had to beat traffic, so we skedaddled early.
We always leave early.
But I ate the nachos there. I ate a lot of things there, so my stomach is pretty fucked up.
Did you like the glizzy?
I didn't eat the glizzy. I seen you chomping on 2.
No, he had 2 hot dogs. That's cap. He had 2 of them things, and Michael's got it.
Anyways, bro, pretty dope thing to do. Our hobby is going to try new shit out. You know what I mean? Yeah. I always like to experience everything that's like around me, so I can say, "Hey, I did this." You know? Yeah. So I get to finally say, "Hey, I went to a Dodgers game."
We're gonna go to more, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
And then maybe the next game we'll go somewhere else to a different stadium because it's dope.
I want to keep experiencing. It was cool. It was a cool feel. It was a vibe. You know?
Yeah, and we'll definitely sit closer for sure,
bro. Talking about just a Dodgers game, I want to talk about something called hobbies.
Yeah.
Today's star topic is hobbies. Let's just say that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, what is a hobby?
It could be chilling with your friends. It could be going to the gym. What do you like? What are your hobbies? What do you like to do?
I go deep sea fishing, snowboarding, smoking weed.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the gym. Actually doing what I love, like I love talking to people, so I do sales as well.
Uh-huh.
So that's a hobby to me. That's not even a job, bro.
Yeah, I like that.
There's different hobbies. My favorite hobby is learning new hobbies. Is that weird? Is that a hobby?
No, that means you're adventurous.
Adventurous, yeah. Right.
You want to tell them about that crazy deep sea story where I almost wanted to beat everyone up?
Oh yeah. So shit. So. We always invite Joe to go fishing, and he misses out. You know what I mean? Multiple times.
I missed it. Why? Because I was fucking going to bed late and lit.
Yeah, he was late. He's like, I'm gonna get up, falling asleep like an hour before he has to leave to the house after spending a whole day up. You know what I mean? We know he's not gonna make it.
Yep.
So he eventually makes it one of them. We got on the boat in San Diego at 5 a.m. We go all the way like 2 hours to in the middle of it's called an island called San Clemente and Catalina Island. Excuse me, hold on. There's a passageway through the island, like in between the islands, where there's like huge fish, like 8-foot long tuna, 13 to 14 foot. I was gonna say 15 foot big, like long shark's paws.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And to the point where we're fishing, we're catching like 200-300 pound tuna, right? After like 3 hours of like leaving San Diego, 4 hours of leaving San Diego, we started hooking up to fish. I hook on to the first fish. It takes me like 2 hours to get it in.
How big was it?
It was like 250 pounds, 220
Huge.
pounds.
If you guys ever...
There's a picture of it right here. Bink!
It's crazy. It's a workout, bro.
So pretty much when we're fishing, my brother hooks onto a fish, the second fish. And little do we know, this fish like drags us 8 miles and for 8 hours straight, right? So we're on a boat for this long, you know what I mean? It's approaching like sunset. And MJ's still fighting the fish. You know what I mean? And then an hour past sunset, my brother MJ's still fighting the fish, right? Joe goes, bro, I don't feel good. We should go back, cut the line. I'm like, Joe, no, this could be the biggest fish in California history of fishes. You know what I mean? And I'm and Joe's like, fuck that. We got to go, Captain. And he almost tried to fight the captain and shit. He was like, Captain, shut the fuck up. Our captain, he tells that to. So... I didn't know how sick this bro was, you know what I mean? Me and him going back and forth because we got the biggest fish on the line. I'm like, it's almost there. We see it, right? And it went down again. And another hour, we were fighting this, right? So pretty much Joe's like
cold.
going out. It's cold. Like Joe's literally out of it. He's fighting. I was like, Joe, I'm never bringing you again.
All right, so like...
Let me finish it.
All right.
So pretty much MJ, my brother brings a fish up 5 feet away from the boat. And we were like, we're about to hook onto it. And I said, literally 2 minutes before, damn, it would be crazy if fucking shark just munches this in front of us. And the captain goes, don't say that. I'm like, why? 2 minutes later, a shark just chomps our fucking record fish we've been pulling for 8 hours in less than 20 seconds. And just takes all of our line out and just destroys it. We pull it back and everyone's in shock that a big ass 13 or 15 foot shark just ate our 8-foot tuna in a bite.
That was crazy too.
That was fucking insane. More insane than you getting mad. That was crazy, bro. And everyone backed away from the boat like, dude, if one of us fell in this water, it would be shark food.
Facts.
Do you think sharks like eat people like great white sharks?
I feel like they'll be curious to it. Yeah. Anything.
But if it's nighttime and it's a splash in the water, because I feel like they can't see, they just go through the senses, right? And they like the way they feel, they like.
Yeah,
nibble.
I don't know. I really don't know. But let me tell my story.
All right, your perspective.
What really happened.
That was my perspective.
So, I was drinking the following day. You know what I'm saying? So I was already dealing with a little bit of seasickness, and we were there all day, and it got to a point where like. Even my boy Ruben, he looked purple. He was throwing up the whole time. He couldn't hang. He was throwing up the whole time.
He was the champ though. He wouldn't complain.
Yeah,
he was champ.
He thugged it out. But you have to consider we're there all day. All day. We weren't prepared. And we're in this tiny ass little fucking boat, bro.
Bro, the shark was bigger
Bro,
than the boat,
shark
probably.
was bigger than our boat.
Probably.
We're out here in the middle of fucking Mexico probably. And at some point, I started getting sick. And then I'm like, hold on, let me chill. So the first incident where I almost wanted to fuck up the captain was where I was chilling because I was feeling seasickness. And then my boy Ruben's throwing up every 5 minutes, so that's not helping. Then they're catching a fish, and it's so hard. Like, it's a real workout. Like, it's not like, it's like you're trying to pull a fucking car. They want me to, I'm laying down, right? Because I'm trying to get my shit together. And then they're yelling at me, yo, Joe, come help or come record this or whatever.
Yeah, come record this.
So, like, I'm recording it, right? These are big-ass fishes. Like,
they're like fucking huge, majestic
they're like
shit.
the size of me, basically. And
Look, tall, bigger than you. It was bigger than you.
yeah, probably for sure. And so the captain goes, yo, come help. Put the fucking camera down. Come help. Oh, and mind you don't know me. I'm already in the mood, and you're talking to me like that. I'm not having none of it. So I was like, "Who the fuck are you talking to?" And then the captain just was like, "Oh shit!" And then MJ's like, "Joe, chill out." I was like, "All right." And I chilled out. I was like, "Who the fuck?" You know what I'm saying? So they're like, started talking to me nicer. So I was like, "All right, that's strike number one." Then it's cold as shit. Cold as shit.
It's cold as shit.
And I mean cold.
It got cold.
We're in shorts.
Middle of the ocean.
Middle of the ocean. It's windy. There's nowhere to go. You can't even. There's nowhere to pee. We had to pee on the side of the fucking boat. That's what type of boat I'm talking about.
Like
it's late as shit. I'm like, bro, we gotta go. Like, we gotta go. It was dark as fuck. We're in the middle of the fucking ocean.
Only thing you can see is the moon.
You
the
couldn't
stars.
see a damn thing. Cold as shit, bro. I was getting hot. I already knew I was gonna get sick. I was low-key being a drama queen, you know what I'm saying? But, bro, we were there all day. Then it got to a point where we're pulling the fish. I was like, yo, cut that fucking line and let's go. And they weren't having it. So I was like, really getting hot. And then, like, Mo started telling me to shut the fuck up. And I was like, nah, fuck you, bitch. You don't want none of this smoke.
He tried to fight me in the back of the boat.
I was like, bro, I was telling Ruby, I'm about to fight everybody. I'm about to throw everyone over. And we're about to take this boat. I just know to go that way.
Hey, bro, there's a whale in the way. You might have hit the whale carcass.
Bro, I was so mad.
Talking about the whale carcass story.
There was a big ass dead whale in the middle of the ocean.
It was like a floating dead whale. Stinky.
So our ride back is 2.5 hours to 3 hours back to where the captain at the port or whatever.
I was uncomfortable at this time too.
Bro, all of us were freezing. Everyone got sick, and that's when we caught COVID.
You're the one that caught COVID, and he had COVID. He didn't know he had COVID, so he was on the boat with the COVID.
No, I was good before.
Then the next day,
I was
good. The day after, I got sick. Bro, I thought I got sick because of the air. Nah, I tested positive for COVID.
Bro, what was worse was I was so mad at them. Him and his brother had to ride back with me. I didn't want them to hit the blunt or anything. Like, I wasn't trying to talk to him. This motherfucker is, you want to hit the joint? Leave me the fuck alone, bro. The whole ride back, I wasn't talking, bro. I was hot. I caught a fever. And then the following day, I got tested, or 2 days later, because I got tested and I caught COVID. It was hot. Worst experience ever.
I would take you again, though, because I told you I would never take you again. But I would honestly take you again.
Man,
but because you were sick, but you can't be drinking the day before.
We need a big boat. I'm not gonna pull up if I don't have any information. We need a big boat, somewhere I could pee and take a shit in, at least with a restroom. You know what I'm saying? Like somewhere I could.
Better wait till we get that yacht, then.
Bro, I'm just saying it was the worst experience ever. But the previous experiences were better.
Yeah, caught a couple sharks, a couple tunas before that too, but not big as these.
Back to
these
the
were
hobbies,
majestic.
Though.
But yeah, some of the hobbies, like I said, you feel me, finding new hobbies. Snowboarding is probably one of the dopest things you told me. Have you talked about that? Our snowboard experiences? So one day Joe comes up to me, he goes, we should definitely go snowboarding. I said, I fucking hate the cold, Joe. And Joe goes, no, bro, it's different. I said, no. He asked me again. I go, fuck it, bro, might as well. You know what I mean? So that following weekend, we went to go grab some boards at a random board shop. And we went up there and fucking started shredding. I was busting my ass every 2 minutes. I told Joe, I'm going back to the car. He was like, fuck you, some shit. He was like trying to talk. He was like, you're a bitch. And then I was like, I'm kind of mad about that. And then I kept trying, and I kept trying. And I was so mad the second time I went again because the homies wanted to go. Remember Jelani and everybody? So I went to go get a different board because I thought it was a board. You know what I mean? I was down there and I fucking was ass. You know what I mean?
It's hard.
It was hard.
In the beginning.
About the 4th or 5th time going, I was shredding better than like all my homies. You know what I mean? And then I probably went 10 more, 20 more times after that. And then I started going down the mountain like 60 miles an hour, like really like controlling what I'm doing. Going down steep hills like this.
We're going like every week.
Every week, like type shit. Going to Utah, Wyoming. Different places, right? And then I started putting my other friends on, like Ian. I took Ian a few times. Like he went with himself one time, and he said it sucked. Second time with me, it was sucked. The third, fourth time we went together, he started shredding crazy. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I always like putting my friends on the hobbies I like getting on too. Yeah. Because like I feel like the best way to get close to people and build relationships is doing hobbies with them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
it's dope. Snowboarding with the gang is fun. We go every year. Now everyone's good. and everyone could keep up. Well, majority of you guys could keep up with us.
Yeah,
but the bugs are good, bro.
The bugs are good.
Everyone got involved in it because
the bugs are our friends.
Yeah.
That's what we call our friends, bugs. Yeah.
What was the favorite mountain you've been to so far that you like? My favorite is Mammoth. Yeah.
Mammoth. I went to Utah and everything, but the Mammoth feel is just different.
Mm-hmm.
It's in California. It's like a 5.5 hour drive.
Yeah, 5.5.
And you go 5.5 hours above LA, and you get to Mammoth. There's big old cabins. It's like a whole different scenery.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't even feel like you're in California. It's pretty cool. But other than that, bro, I love snowboarding. But you know what my favorite hobby is right now? Video games.
Video games.
I stay on the Call of Duty Warzone.
I stopped. They had me hooked, but I stopped.
You're the one that got me into Call of Duty, actually, too.
Actually, everyone would play. Everyone would play.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't play. Then Joe was like, one day he was like, I tried it with Joe, and I started like my adrenaline was pumping. I was like, this is different. You know what I mean? I didn't feel like all my life I was like, you're a grown man playing video games.
Yeah.
I'm a grown ass man playing video games now.
It's different though. I used to think like that. I'm like, grown ass man playing video games, bro. Unless you're successful and you're paying your bills and you got money in your account and shit's good. All right, bet. Play.
But you can make money off of video games now. Twitch.
Things are different. Yeah.
Like, shout out my homie AD. He started going on Twitch. Started playing some video games. You know what I mean? Started getting paid for it. Made Twitch partner. So you have to have like a certain amount of views that you get, and they like give you a partnership deal, which they put your video and your Twitch stream ahead of everybody's, and you can make like at least like minimum $200 a day or $2,500 a day. Just depends how much people send you money, bro.
That's dope.
So I'm gonna put y'all some game. If you really want to blow up your content, this is my game I got from 82. I'm starting it right now. Of course, I have a YouTube channel, and I'm doing my thing on my YouTube with my vlogs and my podcast. But if you get on Twitch and start doing reaction videos to stuff that actually happened in a current event and how you feel about it, and then people will actually send you Twitch money and you like money on Twitch. But if not that, you can get those clips and put them on YouTube, and then people can watch your reactions on YouTube, and you get views off that. Eventually, you can monetize or get paid. That's what monetize means from your content. Free game.
Do it.
But that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm starting my Twitch. I'm gonna give you my Twitch handle. Hopefully next podcast you'll receive it. Not this Monday coming up, which you're watching it. The next Monday, I'm gonna start twitching that week. So start going up on the Twitch. Start blowing up my reactions. But those are hobbies. You see, one hobby to another. It's limitless what you can do. Then you can start making money from it.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Like the gaming. Is like we're the whole gang. Like we got the whole gang on gaming.
All my friends play gaming.
So we could play. Pause. We could play with each other and then be faded. It gets crazy on that mic. But yeah. Besides games, bro, I love going to the gym. The gym's like my favorite hobby.
You go to the gym 5 times a week because I go
like
too.
Four. It used to be 5 to 6, but
work.
Yeah.
I might have to make time before my day. Look. Before I come to the office or go to any meeting, 5 days a week, out of the week, I choose my days, and I have to go work out. It doesn't help just my body, it helps my mental, and that's when I'm on my top shit.
Facts.
Bro, I stopped eating dessert for like 7 days already. Last Friday was the last time I ate dessert. So my thing is I eat dessert after every meal. That's my problem. I go to the gym, everything, but I started getting like thick. You know what I mean? So I started like stop eating desserts, and I've been in the gym nonstop for 3 months straight.
Yeah, no, the gym is dope, bro. Because it's like I feel like when I'm on top of myself, like you were saying, it helps with everything else, bro. Like I care about how I look and my health, and I feel like I carry that energy onto like business or relationships or anything like that. And I feel like if someone I feel like you need to be in the gym, or we should be in the gym, bro, because all the shit it helps us like cope with it.
Meditation too, like we talked about. Gym is the meditation.
The stress, yeah. So yeah, the gym, and then I love going shooting, bro.
Shooting like guns.
Shooting guns.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You go to a gun range and shoot guns.
Yeah, I grew up on that, so it's like something like I like to do every now and then, and just go to outdoor gun range and just pop off. Yeah.
Bro, hobbies are the coolest thing to me. You know why? Look, LeBron James one day picked up a basketball, started playing basketball, like little basketball as a kid. It was a hobby, right? You become great at stuff when you start trying other things, like hobbies. Like I wasn't good at Call of Duty. when I started, or snowboarding, or doing other things. You know what I mean? But when I worked and got experience and know what it is, you know what I mean, and learned those things, I got really good at it because I didn't give up. You know what I mean? I could have gave up those things easily, but I stuck to it. You know what I mean? For some reason, for different reasons, for each thing, I stuck to it. And out of those things, I have seasons of things that I do all year around that I look forward to that are hobbies. So hobbies are the coolest things. Hobbies can get you paid. Working is one thing, but when you have hobbies and you start doing things you actually like, it takes you to different avenues, you know what I mean? And that's how you can make money as well. You don't have to make money off of it. We were watching a podcast earlier, and it was Joe Rogan. He was like, him and B-Real. And they were talking about weed, right? Pretty much, he was like, Joe Rogan, why don't you start a weed brand?
Yeah.
He goes, bro, Joe's like, he's financially set. That's why he said this.
Basically.
He's like, I don't want to start a weed company. That's adding too much other stuff to my plate because he already has other hobbies. You know what I mean? But that was weird for him to say that. I don't know why I brought that up. Why did I bring that up?
I don't know.
Because that was his hobby. He just likes smoking weed. That's his hobby.
As a hobby, yeah.
He could have made money from it too. But would you smoke Joe Rogan's weed?
I would. I'll support anyone I fuck with. Like, anyone I fuck with, I'll support.
I feel like he probably has good weed taste. You never know.
I just like that he's like upfront about it. He's like, I just like weed. I don't want to get involved in it. And he's like, I feel like everyone's trying to get involved in it, but I'd rather just smoke it and enjoy it for what it is. I respect that.
Hobby.
Yeah.
But other than that, bro, any other hobbies?
Hobbies, not really, bro. Well, I like going, every now and then playing like a sport. Like we'll do like an indoor basketball or like a flag football thing with the boys on Sunday.
Dude, I would sauce people up on any of your flag.
We have enough to have our own squad. We'll look it up. We'll get everyone involved. It'll be dope. But it have to probably be a Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah. But other than that, bro, like.
Bro, I want to change the topic on something. I actually want to talk about something. Dude, do you see how many homeless people are in LA right now?
Bro, it's horrible. It's horrible. If you've never been to LA, it's really that bad. My sister came into town and she was like, it's bad, but it's bad in Washington. I'm like, I've been in Washington. It's not bad. They were staying in like the West Hollywood area, so they weren't even really staying in the gutter of LA, which is downtown LA. It's fucking horrible out here. Like, I follow this thing on Instagram too, bro, where it's like streets of LA. They show, bro, like a whole park is taken. They're out there fighting, burning shit, bro. Like, it's their own little community, but in downtown LA. But if you drive anywhere in downtown LA, right? Like, where I was in LA, we see it on both sides. Like, tents, people building a little 2-story fortress. Like, it's crazy. I'm dodging crackheads every day on the street. Like, how do we fix that, bro?
How do you fix that?
How should the city fix that?
First of all, there's a section in LA they call Skid Row, where majority of homeless people are. And the homeless people, they get fed 3 times a day. It's cool to watch that people do help them out. You know what I mean? It's like they're not helped. You know what I mean? There's people putting efforts and solutions into it. But some people just want to live like that. You know what I mean? And California is a sanctuary, so they'll never kick anybody out. They want people to be happy because, like, what's the point of majority of California, right?
Yeah.
Peace and love. You feel me? The California dream.
Right.
A lot of these homeless people have been here, and like I go around. We do food drives and everything. I've been a part of a few food drives in LA on Skid Row. A lot of people are really nice and cool. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna say there's not enough opportunities because there's opportunities everywhere, right? So I feel like some people it's because drugs, mental illnesses, which is God. You never know. God, like universe creates everyone differently. You know what I mean? Some people are just. Everyone plays something, you know what I mean? They're there for a reason, and so I leave them alone, you know what I mean? Because like a lot of homeless people, excuse me, that Dodgers game, I was eating everything, bro, and I've been like
2 glizzies.
Pause. So, anyways, a lot of people are mentally ill. A lot of people are addicted to drugs. But lastly, some people just want to be out there and live like that because they gave up on society, bro.
Yeah, and themselves, bro. That's most important.
I don't say I'm themselves, a lot of them, some of them, but I go out there and talk to a few people, bro, and they're pretty cool, you feel me?
Yeah.
But the lifestyle is not.
No. I just feel like, because, like, they get money from us, like,
I feel like there's homeless people
bro.
Everywhere in this world, bro. There's always going to be.
But we need to figure out how,
like, to help it in the city. What are you gonna
'Cause
do?
it
You
looks
can't
bad.
move people. They're not animals, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it.
It's just bad.
To do something, create a hobby to help people out. As many, you can't help everybody, but if you can help a certain amount of people, bro, that are homeless, fix their situation or why they are, bro, that'll be the coolest thing. Maybe one day we'll vlog it.
Yeah.
So that's what will be the solution, bro. Actually taking steps towards it and asking, talking to these people and helping one by one, bro.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll like, if I see someone, like you see me do some stuff for some people,
You always show love.
but like sometimes I don't because it's like I can't feel bad for everybody, right? So it's like more of a state where it's like you kind of chose that, you put yourself in that position. I'm sorry that you don't have food or anything or a place to stay, but that's your choice, like ultimately.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's a weird thing, bro.
Hey, okay. Dude. Anyways, bro. That's a sensitive topic,
Yeah.
but I want to kind of change the topic real quick. Something totally different. Do you believe in aliens?
I believe in aliens, bro. I think they're fucking out there.
Are you an alien? Like, are you
I
an
could
I?
be-
Are you an I? Are you an I like an alien to some, like other aliens?
I feel like we're aliens to other worlds.
Do you
that
think
are
they
probably
like
out there.
look like do you think they look like us or like or any other? I wonder like what they look like because like in all the movies and stuff they make it look like E.T.
Yeah.
extraterrestrial. What if they're just like look like us
What
but
if
on a
they look
different
like
planet?
us and they got 4 eyes?
What if they got superpowers?
That'd be crazy.
They're like super speed, time travel.
I feel like if that was the case, we would have found out about it already.
What if we already know about it but they don't tell us? Cause look, I'll give you an instance. Bro, I was at a football game one time, and we're in the desert playing at a JUCO football game, and we're out there. It's like probably around first quarter, and there was it was in between the play. You know what I mean? I believe there was a timeout or something. The game was paused though by this time.
Yeah.
Bro, some light beam just literally came by the football field because it was like only like it's a football field at night in the desert. You feel me? It's like one of the only light places. So like there's a beam of light that just whoosh, like stayed right in front of us for like a couple like 15 seconds. The whole football field stopped. Everyone's just looking, and you know what it did? It shifted, went whoosh, and everyone literally went like whoa. And then after it disappeared, bro.
Yeah.
And I seen it again, bro. Another time in my life, bro. And I don't ever forget that day. I don't think anybody forgets that day over there.
No.
But I feel like the government could be just looking at it, you know what I mean? Or not the government, something out there like us could be doing that. But I feel like there's aliens out there just be looking at us, like stopping by. Hey, look at this zoo. Look like a tiger in the cage or something. You ever feel like that?
Bro, I'm like, sometimes I'm like, how are there so many movies about it if it's not real, right? And then talks about it, documentaries, whatever. One time I was leaving this fucking Taco Bell. This was like when I was probably like 8 years ago.
Okay.
Maybe even longer, maybe 10 years. I was leaving Taco Bell, bro, and it was like the sun already setted, and it was going to the point where it's almost dark, like dark out. And
Where were you at?
Taco Bell in Covina, where I live. And I think I was with one of my brothers, and I'm leaving, and we're talking, and I kind of just like see this thing hovering, bro, huge, like
Was it full
no
of light
lights or
no?
anything,
Nothing?
no fucking lights, bro. And I look up, and my brother or someone was still talking. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I kind of just got stuck. And then I was just like, bro, that was probably like, we really probably don't know what a UFO looks like. But I was like, that probably was a UFO because, bro, there's
just floating?
It was just hovering, bro, slow as fuck. It was huge. It was like really huge. And I've been around a lot of airplanes, like, because my dad was in the military, so we used to go to air shows. But, bro, like, you couldn't hear it. And I'm talking about, like, it was maybe not even like 1,000 feet up from where I was, you know what I mean? And I was just like, that was crazy. And then I'm just watching it go. And then, like, I get in the car and it's gone. Like, it was a trip, bro.
That's crazy.
And you
couldn't
like,
believe it.
I couldn't believe it. And I don't really even bring that up because, like, I think people are crazy when they talk about
Were you by
stuff.
yourself?
No, I was with somebody. I think it was one of my brothers.
Were
or a
they
friend.
like, did they see it?
Yeah, they seen it.
What'd they say?
They're like, what the fuck was that? And I was like, bro, what? I don't know.
Have you ever seen anything else like that again?
No.
Okay.
But I feel like it's out there.
I think there's other things out there because the universe, our universe is so big and we're just like a little speck. So I'm pretty sure there's other places. Look, we have water, we have other things, you know what I mean, that we live off of. I'm pretty sure they live off their environment too, wherever they are.
Yeah, yeah.
But other than that,
And
bro,
there's other planets, bro.
Let's come back to this world again.
Yeah.
Bro, one thing I wanted to discuss is like, okay, there's a lot of people who believe in ghosts and stuff, right? Mm-hmm. That could be a name of it, but there's like a being in this world because we're made out of, I don't know if you know, like you're made out of water mostly, right? But you know what your skin and everything's made out of? It's like the earth, bro. It's like mud. It's like altered mud. That's what I believe. You know what I mean? I don't believe we came from apes. I feel like God made us, you know what I mean? So he sculpted us. So I feel like we're made from this earth, you know what I mean? But there's another being in this world that lives with us. It's called a jinn.
What is that?
It's like look it up on Google. I want y'all to Google this. Jinn. So it's called a jinn, right? So they're made out of like ash and fire and stuff. So pretty much, let me get this mic closer. Pretty much, like what they can do is they can shapeshift into humans. They can like literally you can't see them, but they can do stuff. You know what I mean? They have kids. They have currency. They have their own life in this world too. But you just can't see them. Do you believe that?
I believe in ghosts. I didn't know about that.
Look it up, bro.
Yeah, I'll look into it, but I believe in ghosts, bro.
Bro, like some of them are like have connections with humans too. That's the craziest thing. And you can go look up stories about this, bro. But one time I'll give you an example, which I felt this. There's no way to explain this. So when I was young, I was born in Pakistan, and there was like a house that we lived in. It was like a 3-story house. My dad's dad built it. You know what I mean? So we're just living there with them. And I was on the roof because my brother's kite got stuck on the roof, bro. And I went up there and I went off the ledge to grab it off the wire. Bro, I fell 3 stories when I was like 2 years old, bro. I landed on my feet, bro.
You landed on your feet?
My mom seen it. My family seen it. Something I felt, I don't ever feel, like forget this. Something like literally grabbed me and put me down. That's and crazy. My mom told me, yeah, when I got older, she was like, yeah, there was a jinn. God is great. But it was like a jinn that put me down. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Like they help beings. You ever seen Angel in the Outfield?
Yeah.
Like that, but I feel like when people die, they don't become jinn or ghost. Mm-hmm. They pass away and they like, you feel me? I have my own perspective. It's like a day of judgment. They all the souls were created at the same time, and we were all meant to go through a test. And once we were with the test, we only live like 70 years, bro. Yeah. You feel me? It's not a long time. We go in front of God, then we have to answer to all our tests. You feel me? But He's really merciful. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But the jinn have to do the same thing. But the thing is, their test is low-key harder because they have stuff powers that we don't have. You know what I mean? They have like their reality is different than ours. That crazy conversation.
That's a.
Yeah, you like even in this room right now, we could be sitting here. They could be here, but we wouldn't even know. But because you wouldn't even think about it.
Yeah. Do you think like? Okay, because there's no proof of like actual ghosts, right? Like,
you can go on.
Go
look at videos, bro.
I bring that up because sometimes I'm like, I wonder if all right, how do I say this without sounding too faded? I feel like
what's up?
The world kind of puts things out there for us to kind of be fixated on, but it may not be real reality. What do you think about that?
Oh, for sure. I think everything's a propaganda to the point where someone's out there like reaping from the rewards that a lot of people are working towards. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's like a pyramid, but you can break out of the pyramid and do your own thing and create your own.
Yeah.
Create your own reality.
That's why sometimes I don't believe in too much shit.
I don't ever go on the news and listen to the news or anything. You know what I mean? I might go on Twitter and Instagram. That might flood my thoughts a little bit, but I actually like to live in the present reality. Let's just say you go to the store right now, right? People are hella cool, you feel me? They're hella nice and stuff, right? Mm-hmm. But let's just say they're working their 9 to 5 and that's their reality. They don't really got much hobbies or anything, you know what I mean? So they're stuck in a pattern every day, and every day is because their dad told them, you know what I mean? So they're just stuck in the same reality, bro. Yeah. And then you have someone like puppeting them, telling them what to do. Like, I don't want to get too into this because I don't want to go disappear and missing. Like, I feel like even the president and every single thing, this is like a whole setup. You know what I mean? To run a business. It's a whole business. You know how you got a CEO to a business and stuff?
So that's how I look at it, if you're going to be honest, but I don't want to dig deeper into it.
Yeah, it's just a crazy topic, but I feel like, yeah. That's why I was.
Did I answer your question correctly?
No, you did. Yeah. That's what I was trying to talk about, but without saying, like being too high about it.
Yeah, but bro, that conversation from the aliens to the jinn to that reality, bro, really makes you question your own reality and what things really are.
Fact.
So, cheers to that.
Keep your eyes open.
Okay, other than all the fixed reality talks, I want to go back to while we're here, weed. So, you ever smoked? I know some of the comments were hitting us up like, "Hey, I fuck with y'all. Y'all smoke to the end of the blunt." You know what I mean? You ever Wu-Tang the end of a roach on a bet or something?
No, I've seen it done though. I thought it was a dumb.
In real life or like on the internet?
In real life.
Yeah, I've done it twice.
What?
I've done it twice.
This guy's a savage.
Yeah. So when I was younger, in like high school, I had like they were like we're passing the blunt. We played a game, so we're just sitting there because we don't have a lot of weed, right? So it was like 4 of the homies sitting there, maybe 3 of us, and we're like, so one of the homie goes, "Whoever finishes the last to the end has to go all the way to the stinger where your fingerprints and Wu-Tang this shit." So I'm like, shit, it's not gonna be me.
Fuck.
And we're going around, fingers start burning, we keep passing, you know what I mean? Bro, I ended up Wu-Tanging that hoe. It's fucking coughing out my lungs, almost like, you know how you
Bro.
like, you like throw up your soul?
Bro.
Yeah,
And it was still lit?
Yeah, bro, I ate it.
Oh
yeah,
my
I literally
God.
ate it. That was
You're
disgusting.
savage.
That was disgusting.
That's disgusting as fuck.
Bro, you ever played a game that like you have to like smoke it and you pass it, but you gotta hold it and it keeps going next to it?
I think it's called baseball. Yeah.
You ever played baseball?
Yeah, because we used to do that in high school, or like especially if it was like the only blunt, you got to get high as fuck. So when you're holding, obviously, like all that THC.
I don't think that's really a thing. I feel like when it hits it, that's as much as how you can.
No,
get.
yeah. No, that's what I know now. But in high school, we would do that, bro. And Mag, it's I don't have the best lungs, so I couldn't really hold it for that long. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
You ever been caught by your parents smoking weed though?
What's the craziest thing? No, I haven't.
No, answer that. You've never been
Wait.
caught. Have you ever been caught by anybody smoking weed that wasn't supposed to see you smoking weed?
No, because like normally you smoke in your car in an environment where like
Have
in
you ever
public
set
or
phone?
park. Huh?
Okay. Has anybody found your weed stash that wasn't supposed to find your weed
No,
stash?
no. I was pretty good and clever, bro. Hiding everything.
Bro, one day, my brother calls me. He goes, "Bro, my mom found your kush in your room.
Oh,
It's on
shit.
the floor." So pretty much, I know where I hid it.
Yeah.
I hid it in the corner on top of my closet. You feel me? Because I don't want to be like at this point. I don't want to tell my mom I smoke weed. She eventually found out I smoke weed later on, but like. You know, you don't want to tell your mom or hurt nobody. You feel me? That's what it is.
Right.
Sometimes we feel a way towards like we don't want to hurt our family members, and we like because we feel like they can be mad at us, but they've been in that perspective as well. You know what I mean? So like, I come home and she goes, "I found your baby sister with a nug of weed in her hand, and
Oh,
I flushed it
shit.
down the toilet." I said, "How is that possible when I put it up there, not even denying it was weed?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I didn't care. At that point, I didn't care because, like, I was at a point in my life I didn't really care about a lot of shit because I was going, you know what I mean? I was going through some shit, you know what I mean? Separated family and everything. So when
Yeah.
you get to that point, I know some of y'all been through this, like, you care less, but don't be like that.
Yeah.
So I was like, being careless, bro, at this point, and I was like, whatever, why'd you flush it down the toilet?
I could have smoked
Oh,
that.
yeah. I don't think she was mad at me to the point because I would come home, bro,
Yeah.
at like 2 a.m, and she would look at me when I was in the fridge digging for food, leftovers, and she was like, "Why are your eyes red?" I was like, "I've been up all day."
Jeez.
Then she started, when I started coming home, she started cooking for me.
Yeah.
Lit.
That's dope.
2 a.m, I got you.
No, like my dad was like always against it because he's not into that. But like it was funny one time, he was in town visiting and he was staying at my house, and at that point I still haven't, and I'm like probably 28. And at that point I haven't had told him I smoke because he's always like been against it kind of. But like,
Would he whoop your ass if you found you smoking?
if I was in high school or younger, yeah.
Okay.
Because I was a badass little kid. But he's staying at my house, right? I'm like, fuck. Like, I like to go in my back house and then smoke, right? Like my man cave. And I'm like staying in there long because I don't want to smell. And mind you, I'm 28 and this is my house. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. He can't say shit. I was like, he's staying in my house.
So
now,
you started smoking?
So I was just doing what I do, bro. I didn't give a fuck. But like I was walking in and out of my house, and I know he smelt it, but he didn't care. But then I was like worried about it. I know that's not like a story like yours, but like that was when my dad officially found out that I smoked weed.
He wasn't too mad about it.
No, because like I'm doing my thing.
Yeah, when you're doing. Yeah. They have a misconception that we talked about this, that weed makes you lazy, bro.
Yeah.
We got motherfuckers like Michael Phelps winning the most gold medals in the world ever, the most like awarded Olympian.
Yeah.
Blowing down gas.
Facts.
Not just smoking just to smoke. This man was smoking every day like we do.
What's the craziest like way you smoked, or like what'd you smoke out of, or like what's like the most crackhead shit you had to do to smoke?
Okay, that's two different stories, but we'll do the craziest thing. I went on top of my school, bro, because a homie hit I didn't know what it was at the time. He was like, I have like a rig up on the roof of the school. I said, that's crazy. I'm down. So we climbed on top of you know how they have the portable buildings on the side of the school? We climbed on top of that, and we walked over the bridge where the shaded part was. Yeah, and then we went on top of the school, bro, and he had a thing called a gravity bong.
Oh shit!
So he had like a bucket of water with like a Pepsi bottle, and then he made a hole on the bottom of the bottle, and then on top of the cap he made a hole, and he put a little bowl, and what he did was put weed in like a little weed in the bowl, and he lit the lighter and he pulled the bottle up, bro. And then it It like pulled all the smoke out into the bottle, and then he flipped it around, and he was like, "Hey, yo." He was like, "Stand right here," and I put I ducked my head down, bro, and he put the bottle down, and the smoke went up, bro. I got so fucking high off a gravity bong hit.
That's crazy. Those get you faded.
And I went back to class.
Damn. That's crazy.
On top of the school. No. Wild. That's wild, bro. I don't know what I was thinking at this time, bro. Like, I would never do that now. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't. The only thing with high school,
I would have got suspended for sure.
I never really went to school high or smoked in the morning because, like, the paranoia of, like, getting kicked out of school or a teacher finding out and reporting you, and they have to check everything. But one day I showed up to school, and I didn't know there was a late start. So, like, I was driving at the time, so I went to the high school. I went to the local park down the street, smoked a blunt. My boy Lucas was with me. He was watching me smoke. He was like, "You're crazy." And it was the first time I came back to school high ever, bro. It was the craziest day ever because I was faded.
You enjoyed it?
I did, bro. Because you're like, I'm high, right? And no one knows you're high. And my teacher didn't know I was high. But other than that, bro, I never really, like, in high school, I was like, I didn't want no trouble or no.
Yeah, for sure. At school, bro, I would be like behaved and shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I was, bro, my 11th grade year, I would never freaking go smoke weed before school. You know what I mean? I would always wait till after school. I'd be so excited to go smoke after football practice. You know what I mean? Bro, when senior year hit, you know how you don't give a fuck moment goes in. I was smoking blunts with the homies, rolling up 2 blunts with the homies, smoking out the driving and smoking before school, walking into school, fucking like we sprayed. You feel me down? We did eye drops and stuff at this time. You know what I mean? Yeah. Walking to school, fucking lit, enjoying the day, bro. Then going for lunch, blowing down again, coming back, enjoying the day, going to practice. To me, that's insane. I think about it now. But that's how I was really living because that's how I live right now. I always been like this.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's when it hit that point when I smoked before school. And I would always go do it before school because the homie was like, let's go smoke before school. I said, okay.
Yeah. I have a crazy crackhead story for you.
Go ahead. I want to hear your crackhead story.
In high school, like my brother Ray, you met Ray, we went snowboarding.
Yeah, he's good at snowboarding.
Yeah. I didn't like to when I started smoking, I didn't want no one to know. Like no one to know. And then one time I was home and I was outside and I needed to smoke. And I did some crackhead shit. I took you know how like a pen has like the lid, but it has like a little hole at the top of it.
You take the cap off. Cart, didn't you?
No. I took the cap of the pen, then I put like a small nut inside of it as like a bowl, right? Because it's fucking silver or whatever. It's metal. So I burned the plastic, pushed the nug thing in there, the lug nut in there, and then it was like a piece.
Oh my god.
And then I was packing a bowl in there, and I was outside my house. And this was the first day I smoked my brother Ray, I think.
Oh, an actual writing pen.
The cap of it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Bro, because I was trying to be low
You
key.
smoking plastic.
No. The nug is
The
metal.
That was the bowl.
Is the bowl. I'm just using the plastic because it has airway. And then I was packing a little bowl, and I was outside, and my brother was home, and I told him, I was like, bro, let's smoke. Because I knew he smoked. And I never wanted no one to know, but I smoked with him. And we were in the backyard smoking, getting high through a little pen cap, bro.
That's some crack-ass shit. Bro, my brother put me on the most crack-ass shit in the world.
So when did you guys first smoke?
Together?
Yeah.
So he knew I smoked, you feel me? I started smoking before him.
Yeah.
He was like, bro, be careful, you feel me? Always told me that. I be his point Snapchat videos was like 5 blunts in my mouth, pre-rolled, pulling up to his van. He was like, this man retarded. Even JJ, my homie JJ used to hit me and be like, bro, you're crazy, bro. One day, bro, we're chilling, bro, and I'm in my room. I knew he smoked with the homies, so I asked him, I was like, bro, let's smoke one. And we smoked a blunt together. It was pretty fucking cool, bro. It was probably one of the coolest events ever.
Yeah.
And it made us closer even more. You know what I mean? But he put me on the most crack ass shit. One time we went to my mom's house after like college, and when she lived in Houston, and I always had weed at this time. You feel me? I worked so I can have weed. You know what I mean? Summer job. So I had a piece of nug, and he was like, "Bro, you want to get high, but not use a lot of weed because we don't have a lot of weed." I go, "Sure, show me." He puts 2 knives on the stove, and he lights them until they get like hot, like burning red.
That's some tweaker shit.
And I go, "What the fuck?" And then he cuts a bottle of like a soda bottle, and even a water bottle. I think it's a water bottle. He cut a water bottle, like Aquafina bottle. And he puts the nug on top of the other nug, and like nug on top of the knife, and he puts the knife on top of the nug, right? And he presses it, and he goes, "Bro, hit it." So he presses it, and the fucking smoke goes up, and you hit it at the bottle, bro. You get high like a dab.
What the fuck?
And you got crazier than that. And then what's it called?
I thought my shit was some crackhead shit. That's some crackhead.
That's
shit.
some crazy
That's
shit.
some crackhead
That's
shit.
You never heard of a knife hit?
I've seen.
It's called a knife
like
hit.
Yeah, I've seen something like that, bro.
That's insane. But it gets crazier. So one day we watched somebody get like a cooking paper and get weed and get a hair strainer, like the girl hair strainer.
What the fuck?
And press the nug press the rice paper with the nug in between for like about 30 seconds. And then pretty much took the nug off, and all the freaking wheat, like the wax, was on the sheet of paper, and you scrape it and you can dab it.
That's crazy.
And we made a little dab rig, bro, and we were dabbing it. Don't even ask. Oh shit, that's some crazy shit, right?
That is some crazy shit. The knife thing is probably like
the knife hit. The knife hit is pretty crazy. Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah, knife hits are different.
I wonder how MJ found out about that.
I wonder too. We'll ask him one day. Hey, how'd you find out about the knife hit? We'll bring that up.
Fuck that, bro. That's
Crackhead
good.
shit.
I'm good.
Well, welcome to our episode of Crackhead Shit with DJ Birdwater.
Yes, sir.
And you're truly Chief. All right, Joe. That was pretty good topics we talked about. You know, do you have anything else to say?
No, bro. Your crackhead story was fucking hilarious.
The knife hit one? That was the best thing?
That was a crazy one.
Man.
Caught me off guard with that one. I'm not gonna lie.
Anyways, let me know if y'all ever took a knife hit on the comments below. Hey, anyone commenting, y'all been showing me so much love. I really appreciate the community, the Chief Unity.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know the comments, man.
What is it? The Circle of Chiefs. Let me know what you want to call like our community.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wanna actually let y'all pick. So if y'all want to pick our group name for us, y'all and DJ Birdwater and Chief, let me know. I'm gonna create an Instagram from that. Thank you for subscribing. Keep sharing my videos so your friends can see the videos.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna start going crazier and crazier because we keep building. This is one of my. Remember the star topic of today, hobbies. So this is my favorite hobby right now in podcasting because I love talking to y'all, sharing some stories with y'all, knowledge with y'all. So keep sharing with your friends so I can keep giving you me. You know what I mean? Keep going through my experiences and sharing with y'all. Like, subscribe. Once I get to 500 subscribers, I'm going to give away a Nintendo Switch and merch. You know the rest, by this time. But yeah, vlog dropping on Wednesday. We went to the Dodgers game, so that vlog's going to drop Wednesday. So go check that out as well. I really appreciate y'all for tuning in to Be Blunt.
Thanks for smoking with us.
DJ Birdwater.
Appreciate you guys.
And Big Chief. Thank you for tuning in, man. Love for y'all.
Yeah.